If you've ever wondered what it's really like to live in Treme, the oldest African American neighborhood in the United States, and the birthplace of second line parades, this video is for you. We're talking about real life in one of New Orleans' most soulful areas. The beauty, the rhythm, the challenges, and what you should know before you make it your home. Hey, and welcome to Living in New Orleans. If this is your first time on the channel and you want to know everything about living in New Orleans and the surrounding neighborhoods, hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you'll never miss an update. My name is Margaret, and I was born and raised right here in New Orleans. My partner and husband, Bernard, and I love helping people make their move to this amazing city. Whether that's in 9 days or 90 days, we'd love to help. All of our contact info is in the description below. Let's get down to the pros and cons. For the first pro, the heartbeat of New Orleans culture. Treme is where the soul of New Orleans was born, from jazz to Mardi Gras Indians, from brass bands to second lines. Living here means waking up to music that's not just a sound, but a way of life. Congo Square is in Louis Armstrong Park, is just around the corner. And every Sunday you can still feel that heartbeat through the live drumming and dancing. It's one of the few neighborhoods in America where culture still spills into the street in the most organic way. If you love authenticity and want to be close to the source of what makes this city world famous, Treme is unmatched. Pro number 2, central location near everything. Treme sits right next to the French Quarter, the Marigny, and the Central Business District. You're minutes away from the action, restaurants, nightlife, and events. But you can still live in a primarily residential neighborhood. Commuting downtown is easy, and you can reach the interstate in minutes. For people who work in hospitality, healthcare, or the arts, this central location is unbeatable. It's perfect for those who want walkability, but also quick access to uptown or mid-city without the long drives. Pro number 3, historic homes, full of character. If you love architecture, you'll fall in love with Treme's houses, shotgun doubles, Creole cottages, and 19th century facades give the area its timeless charm. Many homes qualify for state and federal historic tax credits, which can help offset renovation costs. The woodwork, iron balconies, and high ceilings all speak to New Orleans craftsmanship. Living here feels like being part of a living museum, one that's still vibrant and evolving. Pro number 4, strong sense of community. Treme is a true neighborhood, the kind where people know their neighbors, watch out for one another, and celebrate together. Block parties, barbecues, and impromptu brass band parades are just part of daily life. Residents take pride in the area's history and resilience. There's a feeling of connection that's hard to find in newer, more transient neighborhoods. If you value belonging and community spirit, Treme will welcome you. Pro number 5, affordable for its proximity. Compared to the French Quarter or Marigny, Treme offers more square footage and yard space for less money. You can still find a single or double shotgun at a reasonable price, especially for such a historic location so close to downtown. For buyers who appreciate culture and location but want a lower entry point, Treme remains one of the most interesting value plays in New Orleans real estate. Pro number 6, incredible food. From Willie Mae's Scotch House to Lil Dizzy's Cafe, Treme's food scene represents the very heart of New Orleans cooking. You'll find Creole soul food, gumbo, red beans and rice, and fried chicken made from recipes passed down through generations. But beyond that, there's Back at Town Coffee Parlor and small markets that have served the neighborhood for decades. Living here means you'll always eat well and feel like part of the local rhythm. Pro number 7, artistic and musical heritage. Treme isn't just about jazz, it's about artistry in every form. The Backstreet Cultural Museum, community murals, and the annual Treme Creole Gumbo Festival keep the creative energy alive. You're surrounded by musicians, painters, filmmakers, and storytellers. Living here is inspiring, especially for creatives who want to immerse themselves in authentic New Orleans culture. Pro number 8, walkable and transit-friendly. You can easily get around without a car in Treme. The Rampart St. Claude streetcar line connects you to Canal Street, the French Quarter, and beyond. Many residents enjoy walking or biking to nearby attractions like Louis Armstrong Park or the French Market. It's one of the more walkable neighborhoods outside the French Quarter itself, which makes everyday life convenient. Pro number 9, proximity to cultural events and festivals. If you enjoy live music and cultural events, you'll love living near Treme Creole Gumbo Fest, Satchmo Summerfest, and countless second lines. Sundays often feel like a celebration of life itself. You're never far from something happening, and that sense of continuous celebration gives the neighborhood its pulse. Pro number 10, deep roots and emotional connection. There's something powerful about living in a neighborhood that's shaped American culture. For many residents, Treme isn't just a place, it's identity, legacy, and pride. You feel it in the air and see it in the eyes of the people who've been here for generations. That emotional richness makes every day here meaningful in ways few other places can replicate. And now for the cons of living in Treme. Con number 1, ongoing gentrification pressures. Treme's rising popularity has brought higher property prices and outside investment. While that's good for home values, it's also changing the neighborhood's character and displacing long-term residents. The balance between revitalization and preservation is delicate, and not everyone agrees on where the line should be drawn. Buyers moving in should respect the community's history and contribute positively to its future. Con number 2, safety concerns in certain areas. Like many historic neighborhoods close to downtown, Treme has sections where crime remains an issue. While conditions have improved in recent years, it's still important to research block by block and talk to neighbors before deciding where to buy or rent. Some streets feel perfectly safe and family-friendly, while others may still struggle with property crime or disturbances. Awareness and community involvement go a long way here. Con number 3, aging infrastructure and renovation costs. Many of Treme's homes are more than a century old, and while they're full of character, they can also be expensive to maintain. Foundation work, roof repairs, and termite damage are common challenges. Insurance costs can also be higher for historic properties. If you're not prepared for renovation or long-term upkeep, that charm can quickly become a headache. Con number 3, limited parking and narrow streets. Parking in Treme can be tight, especially in the older parts near Rampart or Esplanade. Streets are narrow and many homes don't have driveways. During festivals or parade days, it can be almost impossible to find parking. If you rely heavily on your car, this can be a daily frustration. Con number 5, noise and street activity. The same energy that makes Treme special, brass bands, second lines, celebrations, can also mean a lot of noise. Music can last into the night, and street parades often happen without much notice. For some, that's joyful. For others, it can make working from home or sleeping early a challenge. You have to embrace the chaos or it will drive you crazy. Con number 6, flood risk and drainage challenges. While Treme is slightly higher than some parts of New Orleans, certain blocks still experience street flooding during heavy rain. The city's aging drainage infrastructure struggles to handle stormwater efficiently. Before buying, check flood maps and make sure you have proper coverage. It's just part of living responsibly in New Orleans. Con number 7, limited green space. Although Louis Armstrong Park is nearby, the interior of Treme itself has limited green or recreational space. If you enjoy jogging paths, dog parks, or larger playgrounds, you might find yourself crossing Esplanade Avenue or heading towards City Park in Mid-City. It's not a deal breaker, but something to plan around. Con number 8, school options can be inconsistent. While there are a few charter schools in and around the area, the choices for families are still limited compared to Uptown or Lakeview. Some families choose private or magnet schools outside the neighborhood, which adds commuting time and cost. Education options are improving, but still something to evaluate closely. Con number 9, property value fluctuations. Because Treme is a mix of renovated homes and properties still needing work, values can vary dramatically from block to block. It's important to understand the micro market and not assume every listing reflects the same appreciation trend. Working with an agent who truly understands the local market like us can help you make smart, informed decisions. Con number 10, balancing tourism with everyday life. As Treme's fame grows, so does the number of tour groups walking its streets. While most are respectful, the constant attention can feel intrusive to residents. The neighborhood is still lived in and not a museum, and balancing tourism with normal life can sometimes be tricky. But for many, the pride of living here outweighs the inconvenience. If Treme's history and heartbeat spoke to you, wait until you see Kenner, Louisiana, a city with its own unique blend of culture, family life, and opportunity just minutes from New Orleans. In our next video, we'll explore what makes Kenner such an interesting place to live, from lakefront recreation to neighborhood charm and growing real estate options. And remember, if you're planning a move to New Orleans, whether that's in 9 days or 90, we'd love to help. All our contact info is in the description below, and we're just a call, text, or email away.